Backstage.
Coming from 105.7 FM Paradise and the MediaMatic 365 on YouTube from the Gambia to the rest of the world. Thanks for joining us on Backstage Show today. In this edition is something new, you know. I've never done this before, talking about fashion on a music show. But it's gonna be really interesting because I like fashion. You know what I mean? And I think fashion has a very great relationship, a very great connection to music. And a musician here and a fashionista here too, so we can have a lot to talk about. But thank you for coming, my guest, and this is your first time on Backstage. Tell us who you are and what you got for us today.
Hi listeners, hi ANT, thanks for having me on your show today. I'm Adi CONTEH, one of the organizers for Fashion Weekend Gambia, and yeah, I'm just glad to be here. Thanks for inviting us to the show.
Fashion. Let me just put you on a little bit not funny spot, but how do you see fashion in the Gambia as far as you are concerned?
Fashion in the Gambia. Well, I can tell you one thing, that it's really grown throughout the years and it's changed a lot at the same time.
Okay.
Because for me, for example, I'm used to seeing the older generation of fashion.
Okay.
And growing up with them, some of these ladies are my aunties.
Okay.
And the styles before, like your normal grand boobas and your Africans and African, the word or the word African clothes has really changed.
Okay.
Throughout the years, and the generation that we're in now, the younger generation, we have a different style. So on on a Friday, our normal African outfit, being Agis, would look like a European
I'm seeing some wax being cut to some, you know, some jackets and some skirts.
Yeah,
so is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Good. How is that being accepted by the older generation? Let me say our moms and dads when they see fashion being customized by the new generation. How do you think they're accepting it?
Well, I think with change, everything sort of is a process.
Okay.
It takes a little bit of time to accept, but I think that they're accepting the new styles. I have a friend, Fatou Cisse. She's one of the designers that's going to be showcasing in Fashion Weekend this year, and she just recently opened a shop.
Okay.
It's in Bakau, located on the Newtown Highway, opposite Timbuktu. But basically, her mom is a fashion designer.
Okay.
And you know, her mom is very proud of her for opening this shop, and some of the outfits that she's been able to produce, and everything is branded. So I mean,
that means acceptance is in motion.
Yes, I mean, I feel like she's in the process. She has accepted.
That's
she
great.
has accepted, although it did take a little bit of time. But
I know that must happen. But now, fashion. What are you guys doing about when, for example, a girl or a guy put on some kind of clothes and go to some parts of the world and recognize this from Gambia? Do you guys have anything like that?
Yes, actually, we're starting to get there. This is why we have this platform, Fashion Weekend Gambia, because what we're trying to do is give the younger generation of designers that we have here in the Gambia the platform to showcase themselves on a national level, on a regional level, on an international level. I mean, this year we have media from outside that will be coming to cover the event. We have media partners, actually, that via the internet, via magazine. There's this magazine called Conscious Vibes Magazine. It's in the UK. They're going to be covering our story, and they've been following us. We have a crew from Nigeria that's going to be here covering the event. So, I mean, basically, this is why we do Fashion Weekend.
That means it's growing up, and you're trying to export the idea
it's
outside.
our third year now.
Okay.
And basically, we're trying to create that environment where the designers, the younger designers, can create their brands and then have a platform to have it outside of the Gambia. Yeah.
Fashion Weekend Gambia, FWG. I'm sure you're seeing these billboards everywhere. Adi, can you talk about Fashion Weekend Gambia itself? How does it go down?
Well, Fashion Weekend Gambia, basically, it's a 2-day event.
2?
Yes. It's going to be on this Friday, the 5th December, and 6th December.
That means you guys must have a lot of runway models and designers and go on.
Yeah, so basically the opening show is going to be at Carabao Hotel.
Okay.
It's the Carabao event is a very elegant event.
That's Friday.
Yes, that's on the Friday the 5th. We have tickets for sale already.
Okay.
VIP tickets are $1,000. Regular tickets are just $500. And basically, it's going to be a very elegant affair. We have 12 of some of the Gambia's hottest, youngest designers that are going to be showcasing their very hot designs.
You want to give us a few other names?
I'm just going to give you a few, but maybe
Okay.
some of these names, maybe some of the people out there listening already know them.
Okay.
Like I said, we have Noir, which is Ndeye Fatou Cissé. We have Margondour. Her brand is called Fusion. We have Ziza. A lot of people know Ziza.
I think Ziza is getting a great buzz.
From Ziza Creations. He's a star. And we also have Lilio Designs. That's Lily Cisse. So we have quite a few. I don't want to name all because I don't want to spoil the show. I want people to come and enjoy themselves. So it's going to be from 7 to 10. And then we're going to have an after party also. It's going to be at Galaxy Park, former La Divas.
Okay.
For the after party, everybody with VIP tickets is welcome to come, and tickets for the after party is just $250. Saturday, the 6th December, that show is called Rep on the Runway.
Okay.
So basically, it's what it is. It's an integrated performance of live music mixed with models on the runway.
That means a model will be caught working or any working on the runway whilst an artist performing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's
so,
a real fusion of music and fashion.
Yeah. So we're gonna have G is gonna be there. He's gonna be doing a little snippet of his new Situations album that he's gonna be launching soon.
Great.
And we have some artists like Bai Babu and Grandis Crew that are going to be there as well. And for this event, the tickets are, VIP tickets are $250. Regular tickets are $150. And the show is going to start from 9 p.m. till midnight.
Great.
Yes.
Now, how do you guys work with models on this show? These models are being chosen by the designers themselves or the organizers of the Fashion Week in Gambia?
Well, what we do is we have a casting call.
Okay.
I mean, through the years of working with Fashion Weekend, we sort of built a database of girls that, want to do this. So every year we do a casting. And from that casting, basically the girls that do show up, we select the girls that we want. And obviously there's an international standard when it comes to models. You have to be a certain height and a certain weight. So, but it's a collaboration between the organizers and the designers to basically choose the girls that we think are going to be fit. So we have about 20 girls this year. And we have a few guys also on board, some male models. But ENT, you look tall and slim. I think you would be a good male model.
X-Mel's been telling me this since, I think, 4 years back. Oh, man, small Boba said I have things to do. But actually, lately I'm seeing a whole lot of young girls, being getting into modeling now. I've been seeing a whole lot of them. Anytime I walk out down to the beach, I've seen girls training, rehearsing some catwalks and stuff. What is the future of modeling in the Gambia now? Because I think certain things in the Gambia, before the people get the awareness of it, there used to be a lot of strings attached. How do you think parents are now understanding their kids to become, you know, especially female models?
Personally, I think that we still have a way to go. One thing about it is that we don't have a proper industry.
Okay.
In this country. We don't have a proper fashion industry. And in that involves a lot of things. It involves the designers, it involves platforms like Fashion Weekend, it involves the models as well. And I think parents are still trying to accept. We haven't gotten to the point where girls have left their jobs completely to focus on just modeling, whereas in the outside world, you have girls that are making careers out of this. We have a few modeling agencies that are here in the Gambia trying to help the girls. But I think as Fashion Weekend grows, I mean, these are some things that we'll be looking at, you know, just trying to help the girls, give them more in terms of training and making them understand the industry better. But parents are starting to be aware. I think they're starting to get a little bit hip.
Yes, because I know a lot of people are listening to this interview right now, and a huge number of people are going to watch this on YouTube too. What is in modeling that you think Gambians don't know yet, that you really want to die for to be a model? Just to inspire some people out there.
Well, I think something that you have to take seriously when you're modeling is that it's a profession like any other profession. If you want to do it, it has to be something that you love. It has to be something that you're passionate about. It has to be something that you take very seriously if you want to succeed in it. And, you know, I've seen some girls that are here that are actually very good. I love their sort of work etiquette. I love the way they walk. I love the way they take their job seriously. But basically, it's all about just having the confidence. If you're a model, it's all about having confidence. You got to be able to stand up tall, walk out there with your head high up, and, you know, just show the people what you're all about. Yeah.
What kind of problems are you facing in the modeling industry that's really affecting you or slowing you down? Because let me put the music industry in this a bit. I know if the music industry blows, the modeling industry is going to blow too. You know, both of them are slacking behind, but I know the music is a little bit pace ahead of the modeling in the Gambia. Yeah. What are the problems that have been usually faced in the modeling industry? Like for people listening, if they
in
can
the
join
modeling
in and,
industry, or
or the fashion
general?
industry.
Okay, well, some of the problems that we have, I think, is you know, sometimes we're limited to just Gambia.
Okay.
I think that's one of our problems. We need to find ways of getting our brands known, not just on a national level, but I mean on a regional level, for West Africans to know our Gambian brands.
Yes.
Not even outside. I mean, talking about an international level, like places like the UK and the US. But, you know, West Africa, you know, how do we get our brands out there in some of these different West African countries? How do we get recognized? These are some of the challenges that we face. Also, some of the challenges that we're facing is in regards to, like, for example, Fashion Weekend right now. We have sponsors that help us at least fund, you know, these type of events on a yearly basis. And fortunately for us, you know, we have been pushing year after year, but it has been very difficult.
And you talk about the organization side.
Yes.
Now, and it takes three: the designer, the model, and the organizer.
Yes.
You guys are getting 3 years old now.
Yes.
There are a lot of designers coming up. People are getting used to the Ziza and the Yaos and a couple more. Now, where do you think is most affected, the designer, or the model, or the organizer? Because you guys are 3 years old now organizing, but I'm sure there must be some designers way older than 3 years old. You think those guys would still want to continue or want to get their own brands away different from the Gambia Fashion Weekend? Or how's the team working?
Well, we've been working quite well, actually. We've been working quite well. I mean, for Fashion Weekend, basically, it's a group of women that have sort of combined together to create this platform. The founder of Fashion Weekend, that's Lena Gray Johnson.
Yes, Lena. I was really expecting her to be here and blast her with some questions, but it's okay.
Yeah, we've been really busy these days. So, as a team, we have to help each other out. So, and basically, I think that's what we've been all doing together.
Before we go, what are the things that you think if are in place here in the fashion industry will take Gambia to beyond where we want to be?
Well, one of the things is we need to have a more designers, for example. They need to be trained thoroughly in regards to their craft, in regards to how to brand themselves properly, how to design properly. The models also need to be trained on a more professional level in how to take their crafts seriously. And basically, we need to, find ways. I keep on emphasizing on this, but it's always good to have that outside awareness of people's brands, and it's going to be good to have that outside market because Gambia is so small in relation, and in order to really make it, we really want to have 1 foot here and 1 foot out there, that people recognize us. Yeah, so basically that's it.
Do you guys? I'm seeing a lot of sponsors below the flyer.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the sponsors, or you still owe you more to come? Because I know sponsorship in Gambia is a very big problem.
It's only a few days left to go for the event. I mean, yeah, but I do want to thank some of our sponsors, like Hot Ink Media, Global Properties, AfriCell, the Ministry of Health, Coca-Cola, Superfine Hair, GAIPA, RNA, TLA Travels, ComAfric. Yeah, so they've been helping us out.
One question, in this late generation now, for example, I want to get into music. First, I'll be like, will I make money in the music? Let me check. Now, somebody in that kind of situation to be a fashionista or a designer or somehow in this industry, you think there is future in the modeling? Like somebody can make money in this, like to inspire some people out there.
We have some Gambian girls that are currently based in the UK, in the US. People like Fire that are actually out there and they're pursuing their dreams, and they're trying to make money out of it.
A lot of those based here.
The ones based here as well. Some of them are really trying to pursue. They're really trying to pursue. I'm not saying that it's 100% easy, but they're still pushing. Any show that has, you'll see them in the catwalk. You'll see them in the castings and things like that. So, like I said, it's a matter of confidence. And we're not just using the girls at the same time. Obviously, after every show, we try to, give them something. Just to show them that we appreciate the work that they have done for us.
Thank you very much, Adi, for coming this week, this Friday, Kairaba, and Saturday, where to be. Gambia Fashion Weekend, don't miss it. Get the awareness of fashion. And thanks for coming, Adi. And thanks for watching this on YouTube, MediaMatic 365, Paradise FM. Join us next week, the same place. I'm your host, ENC. I'm out.
It's every club repeated, yeah.